evening, Wellness Warriors. It's 8 o'clock Sunday night, so it's time for Empower Hour with me, Carla Andrews. So, we're coming towards the end of January now, near enough a month after Christmas, and at the beginning of January, I know we was all thinking about how we can live happier and healthier in 2020. So in tonight's session, we're going to be looking at how you're all doing with forming those new habits. We'll be talking our wellness wins. We'll be sharing that. We'll be talking affirmations. We'll be going for our stress less cards and empowerment cards towards the end of the session. And yeah, let's talk mental health and wellness. I want to talk about, first of all, a TV show that I've been watching. It's a Netflix binge, I'm afraid, that I've done. But Sex Education. It's really funny and it's brilliant. Or how they've made all the relationships intertwine. It's basically the story of children sort of 16, 17 years old and their parents and their relationships, sexual relationships with one another and experimenting, and even the parents and their own relationships. So it's a really good series. It's on Netflix. There's 2 seasons. It stars Gillian Anderson and it's got some real chuckle moments in it, and you learn to sort of, you get to identify with some of the characters, and certainly the teenagers. There are certain points that some of them have gone through and you think, yeah, I did that. Or it's just a really good show. So if anyone's got Netflix, just have a watch of it. Make sure you put it on a binge, and it's dead funny. Now it's a real, it spanned my mind a bit because it's got cell phones in it, like today's modern cell phones, and yet the cars are sort of wire edge and from the era of when I was young. And I couldn't get that the houses were sort of, some of them were 70s, 80s. A lot of the music in the show is 80s, but apparently the producers really wanted to pay homage to the teen programs that we had growing up, like the teen films like Breakfast Club and all of those sort of coming of age films. So yeah, Sex Education on Netflix, well worth watching. You could do it in a healthy way or an unhealthy binge like I did, so it's up to you. I've got probably a couple more episodes to watch and then I'm done with season 2. So, but it is really good up till now. So we've got some hellos coming in. We've got the lovely Rob with us. We've got the lovely Jo with us. She's loving my hair. Thank you very much. Did it myself because trying to save money, because as you know, oh look, I was going to say, look, you could tell I've done it myself. As you know, I'm having the extension done, so I need to save my pennies. So I had an old pot of pink upstairs, as you do, and I decided on my chill day of a Sunday that I would do some self-care today. Now I've been doing self-care for a little while now, where I sort of read or just chill out or just take it easy. But today I did a personal one. Jojo bought me some face packs and eye masks and stuff like that for Christmas, and I've never really done them before, so I had them on today. So I was laying on the sofa like this. And I did my, sorry, you probably just saw right up my nose then, not very glamorous of me. And then I dyed my hair pink, so that now means my bathroom is pink and my towels are all stained, but hey ho, yeah, job's done, so that's good. Pink hands, pink nails, pink head, pink back, so yeah, the delights of doing it yourself, but it was good fun. And I actually really liked sitting here with a face mask on. I didn't realise when you open them, they're soaking bloody wet. You're like dripping everywhere. It was like, oh, this is a new experience for me. So yeah, but it was a brilliant one. One I think next time I should definitely do with my girlfriends. So lovely Catherine's joined us. Look, Catherine's loving my hair too. Well, thank you very much, guys. I did try finding my hairdryer so I could make it all nice and straight and shiny, but hey ho, let's not push my boats out too much. Lovely Rob's here. Yeah, no, that's wonderful. So many of you. So, let's talk wellness wins, guys. What have been your three? I'm not going to jump up to five. Your three wellness wins for the week. So be thinking about them for a little bit, because I will be talking about that in just a little bit. I'm going to go over to my phone now because I made some notes because I'm trying to be organised. I just want to update you of what has been going on with Motivate Minds and what is coming up. So this week we've been teaching mental health in a primary school, from reception right through to the teaching staff, and we had a parent session and it was fabulous. We did with reception, we was talking about happiness. Year 1 and 2 we brought in happiness and our feelings and emotions, and we adapted it for each class throughout the primary school, and I loved it. It was really, really good. So we did that this week. We had all our usual programs on. So Cup of Kindness, Joe ran that. Bonetta runs one on a Saturday where we just invite people in to come into the Happy Hub, have a cup of tea in a small group, and we talk about being kind to ourselves, and we put in place the vocabulary and the safe space to be able to explore being kind to ourselves, and it's really important. So what else have we had going on? We have our 4 youth clubs we do. 2 Well Kids and 2 Well Youth. So Well Kids is 8 to 12, and then Well Youth is 12 plus. So yeah, we've been having them all going on. The hub has been busy. It's been manic, which has been great. Yeah, so that's it, right. But coming up, and most importantly, we had our social night Wednesday as well. So we went bowling. We had about 15 of us this time, so that was a really great night. We do our social nights monthly. We do them early evening, so if people are struggling with going out with anxiety, you're in a nice safe group, you get to know us all, and we just look after you whilst we're bowling, and it's really good fun. So we've got a few things coming up. We've got our Mend programme starting again this Friday. This time round we're doing it all around cycling and fixing bikes. So it'll be a great men's only programme. So it will offer a support group for men to come and just get to know other men, and a safe space to explore mental health, and yeah, just to get out of the home and do that every Friday at 10. We've got our community recycle day in the Happy Hub on the 30th, I think it is, of January. It's a Thursday. We've got that going on because we was doing a community giving table. The community giving table was so popular. We've got lots and lots of stuff in. So basically we're going to in the morning of the Thursday morning, we'll get all our tables out. We'll put one for ladies' clothes, one for children's clothes, and you can just come and take what you need. So it saves it going to landfills, because so many people have donated to us, and I know more people are want to. So we're going to see how the success of a whole day goes, and then maybe we can start taking more stuff. We've got our team, we're all first aid training in early February. Our next social event is February the 12th. We've also got a spa day on Saturday, the 1st of February. That'll be with me at Aqua Springs. So we've got so much coming up. And over the next week, we will be putting it all in our events section. So don't be worried if you've forgot what I've said already. We will be writing all that up so you can keep on top of what we've got going on. The lovely Jojo has said 2 new clients for my cup of kindness. This must be her 3 wellness wins. So she's got 2 new clients for cup of kindness. She filled her tyres with air for the first time ever. Well done, Jo. And I had a pamper day today with M&M playing and hair dyed myself. And that was really strange because I put on my social media earlier I was having an M&M day. I used to love Eminem back late 90s, early 2000s. Used to listen to him an awful lot. And I was in a very, very different headspace back then where I was still hurting so much, and his music would allow me to cry and allow me to put my rage towards it. I could empathize with his rage. And today I listened to him and it was just more about the beat. And actually, so I've changed where I am, and when I've listened to his music, it just made me realize today the shift that I've had in the last 20 years. And so I put it on my Facebook, and Jo said, wow, I'm listening to Eminem too. And then later on she messaged me that she was dyeing her hair, and I said, wow, I'm dyeing my hair too. So if anyone knows our lovely Jojo, she is an absolutely top friend, and it seems that we've synced not only in work but also at weekends now. Poor Jo. But yeah, no, it's really strange when your friend's been doing exactly the same as what you've been doing. So yeah, we're very synced. Rob Mortimer's, the lovely Rob the Bass, has shared his 3 wellness wins. Short video of Muso, I hope I've said that right, the little girl I sponsor in Sierra Leone. Oh, that's lovely. Playing bass in a band with Glenn Bow on drums. He's been on TV and all sorts. Wonderful. And 3 choc ices in one go. Wow, Rob, I'm sure that even rivals my chocoholicness. So, did you get brain freeze? But what wonderful wellbeing wins you guys have got coming in. That's really great to hear. It's really important that we always identify our wellness wins. I know we do it on a weekly basis, but this could be something that you guys start doing on a daily basis at home. It really will help shift your mindset into a more positive frame of mind. So let's see what else we've got. The lovely Lindsay is saying hi all. Hi Lindsay, much love to you. Lindsay said that is also funny as I was listening to him last night. How spooky. I think we've just all got our M&Ms out. Isn't it good? In all fairness, he has just launched a new album, and I don't know whether to buy it or not because, yeah, I don't know. I say buy it. Most people stream these days. I still buy my music, but you guys will have to let me know if it's any good. And Jojo's just put the lovely twinning, #twinning. Yes, we are, #twinning, Jo. I love that. So some wonderful wellness wins. So let's think of mine then. Wellness win. Going into a school and teaching 8 back-to-back sessions, because it's really hard. So getting through that and having such fabulous feedback, that was awesome. I'm going to group that actually into all my schools because I've worked in a couple of schools this week. I loved my schoolwork. What else? I had a customer who rang me when they were really in need, and I've been waiting for them to ring me when they're really in need for a long time, and they did. So that's definitely a wellness win. And my third wellness win is got to be my pink pamper day. So yeah, they're my three wellness wins. So Catherine said she was multitasking, putting away the Tesco delivery. Well done. Right, wellness wins. Lovely afternoon, Southend seafront with family. That's brilliant. Love a bit of family time. Tried the new Burger King Rebel Burger and was amazed I liked it. Is that the new vegetarian one? I'm a little bit skeptical. I've seen KFC, Burger King, them all advertising these vegetarian burgers. So tell us what it was like. Found a really interesting research paper relevant to the surgery I had last year, which was really reassuring. Excellent. Maybe you could share that with me, Catherine, when we are offline, and that'd be interesting as well. The lovely Shane has joined us. He said, hi, can't wait to do my work experience with you guys tomorrow. Yes, we can't wait to have you as well, Shane. So the Happy Hub offers work experience to young adults that are looking to start their careers, and we work with several colleges and training providers to provide placements, and Shane is one of them. So the more hands on deck with our motivated minds, the better, because hopefully one day when someone's in need, there'll be a local motivated minds to them and local happy hub, and they'll feel somewhere safe to go. That's our goal. That's our vision, guys. That's what we're heading towards with Team Motivated and our Happy Hub one-stop wellness shops. So, okay, so you shared your wellness wins, and I've shared what I've been doing all weekend with you. So, let's talk cards, because I know you love your cards. What am I doing first? Am I doing stress less? Oh, stress less. Empowering questions, or the old affirmations? Let me know. Oh, I can never do that. I'm never any good doing mirror images. Lovely Steve's with us tonight as well. Hi, Steve. We've got Catherine has said it's vegetarian, but she's not actually veggie. I like my meat, so I'm skeptical, but it was really not possible to tell it was veggie. Oh, that's interesting. I could tell it wasn't a normal Whopper, but only because the texture felt more like a cheaper burger, but not unpleasant. I couldn't have told it was plant-based, though, if I didn't know. Oh, now that's interesting. Now, I wonder if it's less calories, because it might be a healthier you swap, guys. So, I know for those that are looking at healthier swaps, that might be an option. So, Lindsay has shared her wellness wins. Liverpool beating Man U at football. Who? What? I don't understand that. That is alien to me. Getting in and out of A&E within 2 hours. Lindsay has been working really hard on her physical health this year, and we know we always say about physical health helping you live healthier and happier. Well, she went and fractured her finger playing basketball. So, well done. Kudos on the getting healthy and being physically active, but the intention isn't to break your finger. Now, between me and you guys, Lindsay, fingers in ears, Lindsay come to me this week and she was like, oh, my finger's swelling. We was like, yeah, go and put ice on it when you get home. And she didn't get much sympathy from me. Whereas one of my other team were like, oh my God, Lindsay, and would have strapped her up and literally like a Girl Guide sling with it round her neck. But eventually Lindsay did go to A&E, in and out within 2 hours, and that's fabulous. But after all that, she fractured it, so I felt really guilty. Sorry, it was the mum in me that goes, yeah, you'll be all right. Whack some ice on it. Lots of love to you, Lindsay. Number 3, helping out in the shop last week, because Lindsay helps out in our Happy Hub and we couldn't be happier to have her with us. So that's a brilliant wellness wins. Thank you very much for sharing. I'm just trying to get these comments scrolling down. Catherine has just said, going back to her burger. Oh, hold on. I know I don't want to end the video. I was trying to get you, and it was nearly ending the video. Right. Sad, I know, but excited about a burger. Well, I'm excited about trying the burger. So, Catherine, it's okay to be excited about a burger. And Lindsay is saying, so I should, in response to her feeling guilty about her fingers. The lovely Shane has added his wellness wins. Beating my dad at tennis yesterday. Good luck. Good. Doing my youth leadership training at Essex Youth Services. Well done, Shane. That's a really good course. Myself and a few members of our team have all done that. We know that it's very intense but very worthwhile. And helping and supporting my girlfriend while she's in hospital. Oh, that's super kind. They're fantastic wellness wins. Guys, these are amazing wellness wins. And thank you so much for sharing. I know that not everyone does. And I know that some of you are sitting there watching this thinking, I haven't got a lot to be thankful for, or I've had a crappy week, or that my wellness wins aren't as interesting, or whatever the language is going through your head. But sometimes we have to just dig deep and find something to be grateful for, and it really is so important. And just things like getting through each day. I want you to start patting yourself on the back for getting through each day, because it can be bloody tough, and we're all at different levels with our mental health. And I just want everyone to know that's really struggling that a time will come where it won't feel as bad, okay, and that you can get through this. Tomorrow is Blue Monday, and unfortunately it's a day in the diary where it's considered to be the biggest day for suicide, people taking their own life, and we don't want that. I want anyone to know that's really struggling that please just work on every minute if you have to. You will get through. Minute by minute will turn into hour by hour, and then hour by hour will be morning, and then afternoon, and then it'll be day by day, and then it'll be week by week. But just keep going, because if I could explain how I have felt in the past, of where there was no point, there was no help, to where I am today. And I know I'm not the only one. There are hundreds of people out there, thousands of people that have felt at some point in their life that it's just too much, and they've carried on through, and then all of a sudden something's clicked, something's changed, or just new friendships have been made, or a new job's been started, or something's changed in their life that actually starts to rebuild. And we can rebuild. I just want you to know that. Please just hang in there. There are loads of support groups out there. There's national helplines. There's always someone to talk to. So please, if you need those services, please access them, because you are important. Every single person is important, and you are here for a reason. You might not see it, but believe me, I know that everyone's here for a reason. So please. Right, I'm going back to my comments. Right. There's some love coming in for Shane's girlfriend. That's really nice. The lovely Wendy's joined us. Good evening, Wendy. And Catherine's added, if you're struggling with wellness wins, then just think of something to start with. I'm the most negative person you can imagine. My other half keeps telling me, but it really does help to think of 3 things a week. I feel myself looking for positive things through the week. Wish I could just remember them on a Sunday though. Absolutely, Catherine. I think that's fantastic advice. And I don't know about you, but sometimes something will happen in the week and I'll be like, oh, can't wait to share that on Sunday. So something will happen. And guys, if you can translate this into a daily thing, sitting with your family when you eat at the table, or even texting one of your friends 3 wellness wins. Hell, you can even text me your 3 wellness wins on a daily. I don't care. Just share them with someone, or just write them down for yourself and be proud, because we beat ourselves up so much in life, and unfortunately not everyone's kind and not everyone has been kind to us, so we can carry so much baggage that actually wasn't our fault. It was the world happening around us. So please make sure that you're kind to yourself. Wendy has shared one of her wellness wins. Her son managed a whole week at school, and that's fabulous. And some people might be looking at these and thinking, oh, my son goes to school every week. Well, not everyone's the same. Not everyone's the same, and we all have different struggles in life. And I think having a child going to school for a whole week is a fantastic wellness win. One of mine when my boys were in school was not getting rung. So if to go a whole day without school ringing me would have been one of my wellness wins many years ago. It used to cause me terrible anxiety when I had phone calls from the school. So Catherine's just shared, I had 3 fantastic wellness wins earlier in the week. I almost messaged you and then I forgot them by today. That's okay. Message me. I don't care. Share with me. There is nothing better than hearing that you guys have had that moment where you think, yeah, that's cool. Because certainly when we're very busy or when we're struggling with anxiety, we used to miss them. We don't take notice of them. They get buried under all the crap. So to be able to find your wellness wins in any given day and across a week is just amazing to me. And it really does make me happy seeing how many of you can now come straight on to Empower Hour and share those. I know that some of you have, first of all, were very skeptical, and now you're starting to share them, and hopefully you're feeling the love from our little group. So it means the world to me that I can do this with you guys. It's just brilliant. So Wendy's just said, I know a day a week. I know a day a week, a month, a term, at a time. Each step is good, no matter how small. Absolutely, Wendy. And that's what we have to remember, is sometimes when some things seem so far away that we have to break them down. And I never realised that, in a sense of, my life has always been living it from day to day. And I met someone who really inspired me 6-7 years ago with their very emotional life story had left them to the point where they had to worry about going from minute to minute. And it really was very powerful. And I've got a greater understanding now, thanks to that person trusting in me to tell me their story. So yeah, sometimes we have to do minute by minute, sometimes hour by hour, sometimes day by day, week by week, term by term. a second one was for Wendy. A second wellness win was a day out with her hubby, relaxing at a spa. Oh, nice. So I take it that's a ditch the children and a spa day. So these are really important. When people talk to me about mental health, they're still jumping on the fact that mental illness or mental disorders and mental health is about the looking after our mental health. And if that means a spa day, if that means a time out, if that means doing something off the cusp, then we have to do it. And that's why I love the word well-being, because well-being takes into account the 360 of the person, the physical health, the financial implications, the relationships, the employment, and all of that. And that's why I love wellness, because it really does. There's so many elements, areas of our life that impact on our mental health. So yeah. Catherine has said, "Oh, I remember wellness win number 4. I found myself catching those negative thoughts Ruby Wax talks about. I stopped, paused, watched the thoughts, and let it go like a cloud. Felt great. Still stressed again a bit later, but it put a stop to the thoughts spiraling at that moment. Lord knows how much CBT and never got it, but Ruby Wax rocks." Absolutely. Ruby Wax's books are phenomenal. And when you can learn to catch those thoughts come in and you can label it, that's a negative thought, you can put it on your, I call it my fuck it tree. I literally have a picture of a tree in my office and in my head. Or I've made with my customers fuck it buckets. And we put those negative thoughts in there because where they belong. You just let it go. You just label it. That's what it is. Once you start recognizing it, you can start to distinguish, well, actually, it's not actually helpful, rather than believing it. So that's really good. And I'm really pleased that you've done that. That's a massive leap forward, Catherine. So that's a fantastic wellbeing win number 4. Sorry, just going to quick drink. Back on the Ribena. I'm trying to get off of the fizzy, minimise my fizzy as part of my Healthier You. So we have a group called Healthier You, and our Jojo is leading in it. She's sharing everyone her steps. Other people are sharing advice in there, because we like to have an awareness of mind, mouth, muscle, and that terminology come from Dr. Pamela Peake and her fantastic book, The Hunger Fix. And so we're now having an awareness of where our mind's at in terms of food, what we're doing for our muscle, and what we're doing eating wise. So for my Healthier You, I'm eating breakfast every day. I'm trying to eat 5 times a day. I'm certainly a lot mindful about it. I'm walking an awful lot more. Not still. I was going to say not still enough, but hold on, that's me then beating myself up. There's room for improvement, and it will be improving. And yeah, I'm feeling very positive because I'm coming to it's mid-January, but we've only got a couple more weeks, and then I would have done one more month of this. Got through the first month of Healthier You, so just trying to make those healthier choices, and by making small healthy choices, I'm hoping that over time that they'll just become more succinct with who I am, and it will help me feel a lot more physically healthy, because at the moment I do struggle, but I'm getting there. And I did walk home one night last week with one of our work colleagues, B, and I made it up the hill and carried on the whole conversation at the same time, so it's definitely getting better. The lovely Vic's joined us. That's wonderful. So Vicky runs Heartfelt Yoga, and she's coming in to us to start teaching beginners yoga on a Tuesday morning. We're going to be starting it in a couple of weeks, and we're going to be doing a kids and family yoga on a Wednesday afternoon. So we'll give you more details about that. But Vic is the most calming person I have ever met in my life. She's just so tranquil, and just, you know, when you sit outside sometimes and you just hear flowing water, and it's just got that gentleness and that softness about it. That's what Vic is to me. She's my flowing water. So Vic, you've got to give me 3 wellness wins though, please. So what has been 3 of your wellness wins this week? So that would be great to hear yours. Everyone's been sharing theirs. You can flick back through comments, guys, if you do want to look at anyone's wellness wins, if you do tune in a little bit later. But yeah, please share your wellness wins. The reason we choose these wellness wins is because because it's really important for us to just stop in our week or in our day and just spot what is going well for us. Lindsay thinks she's being funny now because she's telling me that I'll be running up Snowdon. Now, and Joe is putting a ha-ha on it as well. I'm feeling a little bit like under pressure here, peer pressure, that I should be attempting to do Mount Snowdon. It has sold out. Our 4th, 5th year in the row of doing Mount Snowdon has sold out, and I'm sure all the spaces have gone. So, yeah, I won't be running up Snowdon. Joe is leading Snowdon. We've got 14 fantastic people all signed up. Oh, Shane's joining in now. You lot are so funny. I'm going to go over to the sensible Vicky, who says, go with the flow. Don't resist and fight the inevitable. Accept with grace. That doesn't include Mount Snowdon. Motivated minds will need running from Essex, whilst my fantastic team and our fantastic customers climb Mount Snowdon. Joe's now looking at booking another room. What am I going to do with these guys, eh? What am I going to do with them all? Right, come on, guys. Anyway, we've only got 20 minutes left. And I showed you the cards earlier. We've got the lovely affirmators. We've got stress less. And we've got empowering questions. So what am I doing first? What ones do you want first? Okay, I'm answering for you because you're all still trying to egg me on with Snowdon. So I'm going to go with stress less. All right, okay. Da, da, da. Tell me when. Da, da, da. All right. Pay interest to your body or your surroundings for a minute. Instead of placing a good or bad label on things, try and think of them as interesting, like looking at painting with lots of details. When you begin to label things around you, turn it around and just call it interesting. Okay, when you stop labeling things, your mind is free and vigilant. When you feel these feelings, you will feel peace, which reduces from your body and mind. Stress often causes negative thinking, which causes stress. Non-labeling will help this vicious cycle. Now that's interesting because in all my books it says about labeling or identifying and then just letting it go. And this is about saying not labeling. So interesting. See which one works for you. I know the labeling worked for me personally, but see if the the not labelling and just saying, that's interesting, works for you. And then let me know. Right. Okay. So that was the stress less, play close interest. Right. Okay, so that's our first stress less. Vicky taught me some breathing exercises this week, and some mindfulness. And one of the ones that I liked the most, and I've been doing a couple of times since she taught it to me this week, was about closing your eyes and listening, trying to find the closest sound to you and then the one furthest away. And I know when I was in the bath earlier and pampering myself, I thought, oh, I'll do that, because I had the nice smelly bath bombs, and it's just very tranquil space. And I just was listening for the closest sound and the furthest away sound, and that was a really good grounding moment. So that might be something that you guys would like to join. Vicky's also said you can perhaps notice if it's a thought or a feeling. It's a kind of label. Shane has said, don't worry, Carla, Snowdon is just a mountaintop away. I know, Shane. I've done it 4 times. 4 times. And people are trying to make me do it 5. It's a good job. I love them. Right. Okay. Shall we go on to empower? Empower, empower. A lovely cards. Do love how these cards are all displayed as well. They're nice and bright and colourful. So, tell me when, guys. Give me a shout. I'm going to deal them down till you tell me when. Okay. So you can hear my son singing as he just wanders through the house. He's just got embarrassed. Right, okay. Got one. I love this one. I'm not going to read it to you. I'm going to let you read it first of all. Where is it? Right. What kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? What kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? Ooh. My old self to my current self. That's a hard one, because we quite often do this as a the other way round. So what would my current self give to my future self, or So what kind of advice on my life would my old self give to my current self? Oh, where's that? I'm reading it wrong. So my older self give to my current self, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? Give to my older self. I think, what kind of advice on my life would my old self give to my current life? If my old self was talking, my old self would tell me not to try things, and would be very, very negative. So that's why where I've moved a world apart from who I am over the last 20 years. In the next 20 years, I hope that my older self would be able to just say, oh, just do it, just don't care, just do it. And actually, one thing I'm working on at the moment is saying no or setting my boundaries, and not that doesn't make me a bad person. It's just that I have expectations, and my expectations are important to me, and I don't want people crossing those boundaries. So I suppose that somewhere some advice would come in that it's okay to say no and it doesn't make me a bad person. So I suppose that's how I would do that. Shane has said to never give up on your dreams and to pursue your goals to victory. Well done, Shane, that's brilliant. Vicky has said, when I was younger, I worried less about what other people thought. I would think, am I bothered? That's brilliant. So your older self could actually give you meaningful advice to who you are now. Because you might have more guts to go and do something, I suppose. There's more energy and more innocence, isn't there, when you're young to when you're old, and you can be somewhat scarred by life, so maybe a bit more, not a little bit more reserved in our choices, maybe for some people. So I'm the opposite. I lived in a shell. I was scared of doing everything when I was younger. If I did crazy ass things, it was just because I didn't have a choice and I had to do them. I know that I've booked myself a holiday that I told you guys about a couple of weeks ago, and so many of my work colleagues, friends said, "Oh, I can't believe you're going on your own." But that's just something that's never bothered me. So yeah. Shane has offered, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. Absolutely. I think I really believe that, Shane. I love that you've said that. Maybe we could have that as quote of the week in the Happy Hub next week. That would be quite good. So, absolutely. Catherine has said, my old self would give me the most rubbish advice about worrying about everything and not doing stuff. Brilliant. See, you lot have got so much wisdom. It's brilliant to see. There's so much love within our group. I love it all. Right, so we've done stress less. We've done empower me. That must mean it is time for affirmation. Right, okay. I love these affirmator cards. I know, Vicky, you use these as well. I love them. We've also got some different ones in work. The blue ones, same brand. Maybe I have to bring them home as well, and we'll do them on a Sunday night. I'm always after different kinds of cards, people. So if you do see any, or have got any recommendations on stuff that you'd like us to try, then please do let us know, and we will get them in and use them. Oh, right, okay, so I've chose one. I didn't look at the front, I just went straight looking at the backs. So let me read it. Follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes, and when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Okay. Right. Follow your heart. I'm going to add to that. Sorry, it goes in and out of focus. I'm going to add to that, or follow your gut. I'm a person that I tend to follow my gut more because my heart's a bit stupid, to be honest with you. My heart has done me really well for work, but not in my relationships. My gut does me better in my relationships. So maybe work out whether it's something work related or relationship related, and then go with your head or your gut as whatever is appropriate. Shane has offered the will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. And that is a quote by Confucius. And it is my email quote on the bottom of my email. That is the one that I use as my footer, because I love that one, Shane. It's a really good one. Wendy has said, just had to share this quick, a wellness win. I just cleared out the top cupboard because I felt inspired. Oh, well done, Wendy. Absolutely. Sometimes just clearing out one small cupboard or one small area in your home is so important, because it really does have an impact on how we feel about ourselves and how we cope as well. So I never believe in cleaning a house top to bottom if you've got loads and loads of stuff going on. I always think start with one small area, then do another small area and let it build up. So that's well done. And you're getting lots of love now, Wendy, from everyone else. The camera is focusing on you, Carla, in the centre. Put the card to the centre of the picture, not to the side. Oh, okay. Oh, that way. Good evening, Chantel. Great that you've joined us. We was just doing our affirmation cards. Follow your heart was this week's one. I have also said, or follow your gut. If your heart can be a bit stupid, especially over anyone out there with relationship things going on, follow your gut. If it's to do with work, follow your heart. That's my top tip advice. So that's our affirmation cards. So, guys, it's coming to the end of the hour. And you'll be hopefully here next week to share your wellness wins again. I've really loved hearing everyone's tonight and you sharing the love amongst one another. I think that's really important. Vicky has said your heart connects the body that feels and the mind that thinks. Perhaps it's wiser than both. Listen to the silence it speaks. Listen to the heart it knows. Oh, very good. So that's from the lovely Vicky. And Wendy's now onto another cupboard. So we've inspired Wendy. She's now got her get up and go. Wendy, you make sure you have a fabulous week, and we look forward to seeing you next week. See if you can get your 2 cupboards. You've done one, you get your other one done, and then you deserve a nice cup of tea. So that's fabulous. Hopefully we'll see some of you throughout the week at our Happy Hub in Eastgate Shopping Centre. You can come in and have a cup of tea. We play ping pong. And we also have all of our fabulous programmes, everything from Cup of Kindness, Walk for Wellness, Arts and Crafts, Mend, kids clubs. We just have so much going on, and we're there for you guys to come and access and meet like-minded people and share our wellness wins. So I look forward to seeing you all. And as I said, if it's not during the week, then next Sunday here, 8 o'clock, in Power Hour. Please tell your friends, because you never know, they might just feel that being connected is enough to help them share how they're feeling and start knowing that we're there. And on Thursdays we have the lovely Chrissy, who does EFT, which is emotional freedom technique tapping. She does that on a Thursday morning, and she does the aromatherapy, which I know I've showed you guys before, but it's our little doTERRA range, and she will do aromatherapy classes at 1 o'clock that explains just how aromas can support our mental health and our general well-being. So really great class there with Chrissy. So I really hope to see some of you there. Don't forget, we've got our spa day on the 1st of February. That's going to be our first one. We've got our next social event, bowling, on the 12th. And our February challenge is joining park run. So we've only got a few more weeks and we'll all be joining a park run. So be signing up to park run. It's free. All you have to do is print off a barcode, and we're going to most likely be doing Basildon, Billericay. I wouldn't mind doing Southend. I've always wanted to do Southend Park Run. I'm only going to be walking it. I know that there's going to be a lovely group beside me walking it as well. So please don't feel embarrassed. If I can walk it, you guys can walk it with me. So yeah, if you fancy doing that, that would be great. What else? What else? Can't think off the top of my head. But I hope you have a lovely evening, what's left. And yeah, just have an awesome week. And if anyone wants to text me, message me, please feel free to do so. And certainly your wellness wins as well. All right. Much love to you all, and thank you for putting up with me for the last hour. And have an awesome week. Bye.